Isaiah 42:1. Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delight. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children. I want to make a quick video about how important the elect is to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And, GMS is are the only men that are talking about for the elect's sake. A lot of people get touchy with this. A lot of people who know that they're Israelites, they really don't go into these like IUIC, ISUBK, and those groups. They don't really go into the elect sake, and of course, Christianity, plantation Christianity, don't go into it. But the elect is very important to the Lord. They are the first fruits. Okay, and that's who the Lord is dealing with. That is the governing body, the 144,000 men, and plus the 1/3 multitude of also men, women, and children. But that set up government is going to be the 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe. So I just want to get into some precepts of how important and how special the elect is. So I opened the video up with that Isaiah 42, and I'll read it again. Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, my elect, in whom my soul delight. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to Gentiles. I'm just going to go through these precepts. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. And I will bring, this is Isaiah 65:9, and I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob, and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains. Right, that inheritor of the mountains is Yahushua, the government. He's going to be the head king, king of all kings, right? King of peace, king of kings. And my elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. Even we are joint heirs with Yahushua. Okay, as we read in Matthew, Isaiah 65:22. They shall not build and another inhabit. Right, then we build, Israelites build majority of the world, mainly America, our captivity, Babylon, right? And they shall not plant and another eat. That's what we do. We do all the work and everybody eat off us, right? The other heathen nations, everybody eating off us in the hood. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and my elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. Okay? So the Lord is not coming back for all of Israel. Okay? According to, let's just get that out of Romans. I believe it's Romans 9:6. Not mistaken. Yeah. There it is, Romans 9:6. Not as though the word of Yahweh have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are Israel. Okay? So that's the part that people don't like to talk about, is the elect, because this truth comes with a lot of responsibility. And hey, some people are just convicted, thinking that they're not part of the elect, so they don't like the idea or get into it. Matthew, this is Yahushua, Matthew 24:24. For there shall arise false Hamashiachs, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Right. That great signs and great wonders is, this technology of Babylon the Great. Hey, Project Bluebeam, Google that. Where they're playing with all kind of lights and craziness in the sky just to dupe you and trick you. All right. Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Right. And how are we doing that? Through the YouTube, man. The YouTube do a lot of heavy lifting for this word to get out through the firmament, right? Which call it the internet scriptures, which is Psalms 19 and many other scriptures that support that. The apostles and elders, they don't need personal jets to get around like Creep Low Dollar and Joel Osteen and those type of people, false prophets. Here we go again. For false Mashiachs and false prophets shall rise. Isn't that Joel Osteen, IUIC? They got the gimmicks and everybody love them. They got so many followers, these prosperity preachers, false prophets. You even have people, false prophets on the low level that just love attention and they love likes. You get, they do, read scriptures and misleading the people, just hooping and hollering, loving Jesus and all that kind of stuff there just for attention and views. Okay? And shall show signs and wonders to seduce. Right, that's what they're doing. They're seducing. Because they're not telling you the full 100% truth. If it were possible, even the elect. Right, so the elect, Lord willing, I'm of that ilk, and the brothers that believe in this truth, hey, we won't be tricked or fooled. Mark 13:27. And then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost of the earth to uttermost part of heaven. Luke 18:7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? We crying every day for these abominations, man. For it to stop. But hey, we have to have patience and wait on the Lord. Romans 8:33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect? If it Yahweh that justify? Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of power, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. 1 Timothy 5:21. I charge thee before Yahweh and Yahweh Shah Mashiach and the elect angels that thou observe these things without preferring one before another, doing nothing by partiality. Titus 1:1. Paul, a servant of Yahweh and an apostle of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, according to the faith of Yahweh's elect and the acknowledging of the truth which is after godliness. Okay? 2 Peter 3:2-6. Wherefore it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief corner, elect, precious, and him that believe on him shall not be confounded. That's our foundation. 2 John 1:1. The elder unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. 2 John 1:13. The children of thy elect sister greet thee. Amen. Okay? So, man, there's just so many beautiful scriptures that goes into the elect. The elect shall praise the name, and so all these scriptures in Sirach. It's all about the elect. According to Ezekiel 9:4, Hey, a lot of Israelites are going to be killed, man. They know they're Israel. Some don't. But hey, they're going to be taken out and be brought back again when the kingdom comes on earth. They're going to be reborn through the seed line of the elect, and then they're going to have the scriptures in their inward parts. Ecclesiasticus, which is also Sirach 47:22. But the Lord will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his work perish, neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect, and the seed of him that love him he will not take away. Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, that's their remnant, is the elect, and him a root unto Jesse. Okay, now let's get this election. The Lord really loved his people, man. The election, the elect. Here we go. Romans 9:11. For the children not yet born, neither have done any good or evil. Okay, and that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calls. So this has been ordained way before. You can't work your way into the elect. We're under the presumption that we have a choice and we do everything off our own will. The Lord is controlling every single thing, because right here it says, children not even born yet, not having even done good or evil. So, hey, that's us. That's the Most High's ways. We don't know the Lord's ways. That's why you fight for this thing every day with fear and trembling for your own salvation and to make that election. Okay? Because any moment, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can take the spirit from you and turn you into a bug out. Okay? So you just got to pray that you stay in this truth. But it's already picked. Because, hey, if you knew you were the election, you wouldn't do any works. Why would you do any works if you know you're the elect? You just waiting for your chariot to come get you. So this the gospel has to go out. Romans 11:5. Even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Okay, so that's a cut. People talking about, oh, I'm saved. Saved from what? We're in the right direction, in the right path of being saved, but you don't know if you're saved. That's a very arrogant statement for people to say that. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not attained that which he seek for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Right. That's the total understanding of this word, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. That life, which is described in Ezekiel 37, the valley of dry bones. We've waken up. We were dead at one point. Now we're alive with the word, that breath, and the same breath that was that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua breathed into Adam. Okay? Because you got a lot of people there, they're alive, but they're dead people walking like zombies. Romans 11:28. As concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sake. But as touching the election, they are beloved for the Father's sake. 1 Thessalonians 1:4. Knowing, brethren, beloved, your election of Yahweh. Wherefore 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. All right? And let me go to Revelation 21. Finish it off with this. 21:5. I'll just jump down to 11. The whole chapter is just on point and beautiful. But Revelation 21 and 11. Having the glory of Yahweh, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a great wall, had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. No other nation, okay? Now, let me jump down to how important this is, the kingdom of heaven, okay? When Yahweh Shai comes down in that chariot. So the 144,000 elect, right? So Revelation 21 and 17, I just read all those scriptures dealing with the elect, right? So verse 17, and he measured the wall thereof 144 cubits, according to the measure of a man that is of the angel. All right, and it goes into our kingdom of heaven. And let me grab one more. Salakia, let me grab Zechariah 13 and 9. And this is the separation. Okay, this is talking about, goes into the 2/3, and the Lord, that remnant is we also call the little ones. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts, smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn my hand upon the little ones. The little ones is the elect, right? And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, right? The 2/3, people that don't want to adhere to the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua commandments, take their hand and fan at you, right? Call you stupid for reading the Bible and dresses and all that, mocking and scoffing. Continuing here, but the 3rd shall be left therein, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and what's his name? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? And I will hear them. Not calling on Jesus. You call on Jesus, God, and all that, he's not going to hear you. Yeshua, Yahweh, Jehovah, he's not going to hear you. Continuing, I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. So with that, I hope that was edifying, and I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash, Shalom.